Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about my Sephora haul, the fun items that I picked up, and we are gonna put a face together today using those products. So I did buy skincare as well, but I'm gonna start with the makeup so that we can get our face on, and then I'll show you what I chose for my skincare items. Now Sephora did just have a big sale, and depending on your level you got a specific discount, so I grabbed these, but one of the items I got was on sale on top of a sale, so I definitely want to share that with you because some of the items I'm sharing with you for the first time or trying with you for the first time, other ones I couldn't help myself. I got into them, so you'll have to forgive me. So the first item I'm going to talk about and then we're going to put on is this Shiseido Waso primer, and this was recommended to me from another YouTuber, Stephanie Marie. I will link her channel in the description box below, but it is described as a poreless matte primer, and we are going to test this out. It is green. I don't think it's color correcting, but what I'm going to do is really just focus it on where my pores are enlarged and where I have increased texture, which is in my T-zone and chin area. So let's do that. Next, we are going to talk about the foundations that I got. The first one was the Sephora Best Skin Ever. I will post a couple pictures that I have wearing this foundation. I've worn it twice now. I love it. It was inexpensive. The Sephora brand was on sale on top of the VIB sale, and I don't believe that this is an expensive foundation as is, so definitely worth looking into. I picked up 24N. It is a thin consistency. I would describe it as a natural finish, not dewy, not matte. Definitely enjoying that so far. I also picked up the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue, and I am enjoying it. This one I'm not as sure about, just because I'm not 100% on the lighter coverage foundations. I'm trying to go into the lighter coverage areas. So this is a so far so good. Still need to play with it. I've worn this one, I believe, just once. The only thing that I noticed is it didn't seem to last throughout the day for me, but I'm not completely ready to give a final thought on it. Give me a little time and I will get back to you on this one. And then the one that I am super excited to try for the first time with you is this one right here. This is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. I have wanted this foundation for the longest time. This is a splurge. This one is a little bit more expensive, but you get more product. So I'm curious to see what this does. It is supposed to be a light to medium full coverage depending on how many layers you put on. It does say to shake it up quite a bit, so I'm shaking it up, and I've also heard that you should put it on with your fingers. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm putting it out. It is thin, so you see it is running down my fingers, and I'm going to just go in. I have a friend right here that refuses to go away. You can hear this box rattling. Let me put this down. I have a box in my lap. It does have a fragrance. It's Dior, so it does smell a little bit like perfume, but it's not bad. But according to the reviews, this is very skin-like. It sets and will not transfer. I've heard, look at the reviews on Sephora. I've heard wonderful, wonderful things about this foundation. So from what I can see on my skin, it looks fabulous. Let's try to see if we can build up that coverage on my little unwanted friend. little bit better, but maybe our concealer will help with that. I think that's nice. Let me try to go in with just a little bit more and see what happens. I would definitely say I have it at a medium to full coverage level, and I like it. Next product I have in my box of goodies is this right here. This is the Dior Forever Skin Correct is what it is called. And we are going to play with this concealer in the shade 2N. I also bought powder concealer from Bare Minerals that I'm going to set this concealer with. I actually forgot primer for the eyes, so we're going to add a little bit of that concealer to the eyes. Okay, so the concealer looks great, covered the dark circles. It was creamy. I would say medium to full coverage. Feels really lightweight and nice. But I did also pick up this powder concealer from Bare Minerals that I have tried a couple times, and I like it. Some people use it as a straight concealer. Others use it to set their concealer. So for today, I'm going to use it to set my concealer. And you just put out a little powder, and I'm told you need the lightest amount. So that's what I've been doing. Putting it on my brush and just setting those under eyes. Just for a little added coverage. The shade that I got in this one is called Well Rested. Okay, let's set the rest of the face with powder. I don't have a new powder, so I'm just gonna throw on some of my e.l.f. Halo Glow. Very lightweight. A little bit of a glow to it, but not too much. Just healthy. Okay, next product we're going to jump into is the, let's take care of these eyebrows. I picked up the new Huda Beauty Micro Brow Pencil. This is really cool. It is super, super precise. So this is what the point looks like if you want to compare next to my Benefit. You can see that. Okay, so here's what I think about the brow pencil. I think that that took even longer than my brows normally take, and I am not looking to spend more time doing my brows. So what I am going to do is use my Benefit or my Real Her that I like, or my AOA that I like, any of my current brow micro pencils, and do most of my eyebrow. And then I'm going to use the Huda just for that front section where you want that micro flick of hair-like strokes. So, because I've heard that a lot of people are running through this very quickly. I've also heard that if you are heavy-handed and press too hard, you will snap it. But I think it's nice. Okay, next product, let us go into some face products. And I picked up a mini of the Tarte Breezy Cream Bronzer. And it is in the shade Seychelles. I think it's very pretty. Just wanted to play with it, wanted to try it, so let's throw that on. It looks like a very neutral brown. I love minis. If you're not ready to commit to a full size of a high-end purchase, see if I like it better than my Milk or my Wet n Wild. I will say it is very pretty and it is easy to blend. This is just a brush from e.l.f. It is their, what is it, Flawless Face Brush. Go up and around. Let's build that up just a little bit because I did not bring a powder bronzer. So we're just using this. Sometimes when I use a cream bronzer, I use the powder bronzer to set it. Put a little bit on the nose there. Looking sun-kissed with our bronzer. Super excited about this one. I picked up the Tower 28 blush. I have the Magic Hour. I believe that's the shade. I'll pop up a picture, but I picked up, they came out with new shades, and this one is called Power Hour. And the shade is beautiful. To me, it looks almost like a cinnamon, and it looks really dark, but it blends out really nicely. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that on. I think that this would be a great one and done, no makeup look, because it's almost like a blush and a bronzer at the same time. Although I will tell you, it reminds me very much of my e.l.f. putty blush in Bali. We may have to do a dupes video, and I'll put one on each face and see what we think. Let me know in the comments below if you like that idea. Woo. It's a little bit pigmented, but we're gonna blend it out. Let's not panic. But do you see what I mean about the sort of cinnamon, kind of brownish red, but very sun-kissed? Go across the bridge of the nose there. Tower 28 is a great formula. I knew I loved it, so I knew I wanted to pick up more shades. So I like that right there. I picked up this gorgeous eyeshadow palette from Marc Jacobs. So I have one eyeshadow from Marc Jacobs, and it is a single shadow called Daddy-O. If you've seen my Boxycharm video, I was thrilled when I was able to pick that up and find out what I thought of the Marc Jacobs formula, and what I found out is that it's beautiful. So I was able to pick up this palette on Sephora's website on sale, and then I got an additional 20% off in the VIB sale. And this particular palette, they have different color combinations, is called Extravagance, and it is stunning. We have got some neutrals. We've got a cream, a neutral brown, a champagne, a gold. We've got a green, and then we've got two mattes with some shimmer inlay in them. Stunning, gorgeous packaging. Like, if you love the luxe packaging, this is gonna be for you. So we're gonna play with this today. And with my yellow shirt, you know I gotta get into this gold. So let's go ahead and throw this on the eyes. I will zoom you in so you can get a better look. Be right back. I'm back. Let's take a small fluffy brush. This one's from Zoeva, and it is the 231. And I'm gonna go right into this transition shade. And if you are a lighter skin tone, you could mix that with that cream color. You could go back and forth into those two shades to create a lighter shade if you're concerned. This brush is a little firm. I'm going to go into the 17 from Wayne Goss. I just ordered new brushes from Refer. Very excited. It's a really nice brand. I own one of their brushes, but it's a little too big for my eye or my preference. Okay, there is that shade. We're gonna go into this shade right here for the outer edge. Now this has shimmer in it, but I think we'll be okay. That's really dark. Did I go into the darkest shade? I think I did. Oops, I think I went into this one by accident. We'll make it work. Do you see how easy that went into my corner? I'm not struggling at all. It just laid so easily. Yeah. This makes me want to pick up more from Marc Jacobs. We will blend that out a little bit more with our blending brush, but we've sort of just laid that dark shade down. Make sure it's even. Next we're going to go into this gold, and I'm going to put this gold all over the lid. This might be one of the most beautiful eyeshadow palettes I've ever used. As far as quality. Do I have these colors? Yes. Do they feel like this? No. That's just beautiful. Okay. Next I'm going to go back into that transition shade and make sure that we blend that darker outer corner in with the center. So let's just go right back in with that original crease brush and blend. So we don't have harsh edges. Now let's do the bottom lash line. Smaller brush from Zoeva. And I think I'm going to go in with this shimmer shade right here. Not the darkest, but the next one up. See what that looks like. I kind of want to be crazy and use all the shades. Let's go into this green one. Let's go into this green shade right here, and I'm going to go right in the center of the bottom lash line. I like it. Or what we could do is take some of that shade, do you see that green? And go right in between the darkest shade and the gold. Oh, I'm having too much fun, can you tell? Yep. And then we've got the darker, the green, and then the gold. Yes, I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. I'm going to throw the rest of the products on, and I will be back and we will discuss the skincare. Okay, I am back. I threw a little liner on. This one is from e.l.f. If that review is not up yet, it's coming. It's the Jen Atkin and e.l.f. collab. I also used the liner from that collab, and I used my Benefit Brow Setter, And I have one more makeup item to show you before I get into the skincare. And I had picked up a Patrick Ta creamy lipstick over the holidays and just fell in love. It is a creamy lipstick that stays on so long, is so comfortable. It does transfer, but it's just, you don't mind because it feels so darn good, and the minty goodness. And so I wanted to pick up one of his glosses. I picked up the Major Glow gloss in the shade She's Expensive. So I filled in my lips with the nude lip liner, and we're gonna try this baby out. I'm hoping it has that mintness to it and it's not sticky. I can smell the mint. Love it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And let's get into the skincare. I picked up the Murad Environmental Shield Rapid Dark Correcting Serum for any age spots, dark spots, acne, pigmentation. Gonna try this out. Used it for the first time today. I'll have to keep you posted. I also purchased the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Oil Control Moisturizer that I have used once, and it feels very, very nice on the skin. Doesn't seem to have a scent. I also picked up, I have a confession to make, I do not use sunscreen on my face unless I'm out in the sun, and it's always been like a banana boat or whatever. So I picked up some sunscreen for my everyday makeup routine, and I ended up choosing the one from Ren, and it says Clean Screen Mineral SPF 30, and it is mattifying. And I have tried this today. It is on my face, and I do like it. So this is what it looks like. Put it on. Now when it smells like sunscreen. And when the consultant at Sephora asked me about sunscreen, I asked her about reapplying, and the product that she suggested was this one right here from Supergoop, and it is the Resetting 100% Mineral Powder. Oh, by the way, this, did I say SPF 30? I think I did. So this is the Resetting 100% Mineral Powder with 35 SPF. It comes in different shades. I got the shade medium, and this is pretty cool. What it does is I've only opened it once. Let's see if we can get this open. How does it open? Does it unscrew? All right, I think I'm unscrewing the powder. So the powder is in the bottom here. So let's not do that because we don't want to lose the powder, because that's where the sunscreen is. I think you just pull. Please don't let me break this. There we go. We just pull the product, and then there's a brush inside. You push this down, and there's the brush, and then the powder comes out of the brush. So if you're out at the beach and you need to reapply and you have face makeup, if you're out and about and you need to reapply, you could do it that way. So when I'm out in the sun, now this I won't use unless I'm spending a day in the sun. This is something that I can keep in my purse and I can just put across my face to keep me safe from sun exposure. And then the last thing that I bought is this right here, and this is the Peace Out Retinol Eye Stick. This was a splurge. I was not planning on this. I had not done any research on this. I went by the Sephora consultant's recommendation, and it is encapsulated retinol in a stick. And when you read the directions, it tells you to put it on your under eyes and above, and you just roll it across. And I will say, like in some of the reviews, they were saying that it drug across the skin a little bit, but I don't find, mine seems to slide right across the skin. So I read the directions. Anytime you buy skincare, make sure that you read reviews, You read the instructions from the company. I watched videos from the company, and they recommended using this a couple of times a week. So I was excited, and I could not wait to put it on last night because I have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles. I have issues with my under eyes all the time, looking dry, looking dark. You know, I've tried 1,000,001 concealers. I still haven't found the perfect concealers. I have ones that I like this Dior one is great. I'm liking it so far. I like the Bare Minerals, but is anything perfection? No, because I have wrinkles under my eyes, like a lot of us do. So I couldn't wait to try this. I put it on my under eyes, and I think a little bit above last night before I went to bed. I'm telling you, I may be crazy, but I think I see a difference. I got up this morning and my eyes looked better. My eyes absolutely look better. So I was dying to put more on, but I don't want to do that because I know that retinol can be bad for your skin if you use it too much or before you're used to it. So I am going to be a good girl, and I'm going to put this on a couple of times a week, and I will keep you posted because it's $28 and you don't get a lot of product, but I figure if you're only using it twice a week, then it might last a while. But I'm excited. This is probably, I would probably say these two are the ones I'm the most excited about. They were really good. And that Marc Jacobs, definitely take a look at the Sephora website because I believe it is still on sale. And is it worth it? I think so. I just think that this look is gorgeous, and he has other palettes with other lines, and then you just know if you can catch it on sale, then you can save a buck. So I hope you enjoyed this video, got a good look at all the goodies that I took advantage of during the Sephora sale. If you are not a member of their program, then I would suggest that you join. It's free to join, and you would get a discount during this time as well. It goes 10, 15, and 20, and even 10% when you're looking at an expensive skincare product or an expensive eyeshadow palette that you were looking to buy, or a foundation that you've been coveting forever. So that, you know, a sale is a sale, and that's good. And Sephora doesn't have a lot of sales. They only do it twice a year. So I will leave the information about joining Sephora's membership group in the description box. And if you've not subscribed already, please consider subscribing before you leave. I will link the products that I purchased as well as the products that are on my face in the description box. If you shopped at the Sephora sale, I would love to hear what you picked up, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.